Hi, Roxana. It's Leslie. You had a couple of questions about your Grader Project 1G file. So I wanted to just go over a couple of things with you. So I've pulled up your submission in my IT lab, and you can do the same thing. You can click on View Submission, and if you need help finding that, I can show you where it is. But basically what happens is my IT lab does the grading, and it gives you this scorecard. Now I can see that there are a couple where it marked you wrong. One, it gave you partial points, and one it marked wrong. But I can click on this and say Filter Incorrect Only. So those are the only two that I'm looking at, so I can kind of wade through what was, it just helps it go a little faster. So it looks like on step number 7, it says, and I can click this little down arrow, in the navigation pane, the objects were not organized by tables and related views. And so you got 0 out of 4 points on that one. And then on question 17, it says, in the self under field description, the data was not submitted as book and art expo at library. Okay, so let's take a look at both of those. I have already clicked on download your submitted file. I've downloaded it. It comes downloaded as a zipped file, and then I've opened your file in Access. So you can see here's your file here. Okay, so let's talk about question number 7, where it says, in the navigation pane, organize the objects by tables and related views. So basically this is how right now, so obviously this is our navigation pane, and right now you have things organized by events navigation. So they wanted you to actually come over to this little drop down arrow here and choose tables and related views. So we're just reorganizing the objects so that we can view them in a different manner. So now we have all of our events objects organized here. We have filters, and then the 1G projects items are organized under here. Many times, honestly, I a lot of times use object type, because for me it's easy to see where are my tables, my queries, groups them all together. But for the purposes of this particular exercise, they wanted you to click on tables and related views to organize that. Okay, so that's question number 7. And then in question number 17, in the event list form, they wanted you to click on New Event, and in the Event Detail single form, enter the following information. So if I go, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Events List form here, and here it comes up. I can see that you were able to input this information. The only thing that I can think of why it marked you wrong is, you'll notice if I come over here under Description, the font size and type is different than the other ones, so maybe for some reason it just had a hard time seeing that information. So obviously I can see that you input the information correctly, so I will definitely give you the point back on this particular question. So that one will be 5 out of 5. And then if you decide you want to make corrections to your file, go ahead and redo just the question number 7 and resubmit your file through my IT lab. And see how it's graded. Let me know if you have any questions on any of that, okay? So I hope this has been helpful. Thanks so much.